Freshmentors.
Hi there, my name is Veronica Wickline. I'm a freshman here at Harvard University, and I'm here to talk to you a little bit about what I'm doing this summer, how I came across my summer opportunity, and hopefully I'll be able to give you a little bit of advice when it comes to crafting your own summer opportunities. All right, I'm going to be interning with a state senator in California. That's my home state. I will be working in the district office on a range of activities. I'll be doing legislative research. I will be attending events in the name of the senator, and I will be taking calls from constituents to help them sort out any problems they've been having with state departments. That goes for anything from public education to the DMV to foster care. I will be there to facilitate communication with your state representative. I chose this opportunity for two really big reasons. The first one is that it's close to my home. It's a 30-minute drive from where I live, which means I'll be able to spend time with my family and friends all for the entire summer. And that's important to me because I've been away for an entire year at college, and I would like to go home and kind of ground myself a little bit. The second reason that I wanted to take this opportunity was it's an opportunity in a field that I'm interested in. I know I want a career of service, but I'm not sure what kind of service I want to be doing. Working in the State Department is going to help me narrow down my career options. Either I'll love it and I'll want to stay on and I'll want to come back for another year, or I won't be so crazy about it and I'll choose a different path. But either way, it's been a good learning experience just in terms of finding out what kind of an employee I'm going to be once I graduate from college. Let's talk a little bit about the logistics of setting up this opportunity. How do you meet a state senator? How do you wind up having this opportunity available to you? Last summer, I had a very low-profile job babysitting for a distant relative, and through her, I got to know another distant relative who had taught for 30 years with this woman who went on to become a state senator. Now, she wasn't a high-profile individual who I sought after or somebody who I even thought was going to be a connection for career purposes. I just did my job really well when I was a babysitter. I showed that I was an eager and active employee, and that translated into future opportunities because my relative, my aunt, found out that I would be a good worker to recommend, and that's how I was introduced to this opportunity. In terms of my end of the bargain, in terms of setting up the interview with the senator that I'll be working with and setting up my resume, my letters of recommendation, I started way early. I started at the beginning of winter break and put in a few hours every day towards the ultimate goal of setting up a summer opportunity. And it took a lot of time, so I was very happy that that was something I did. Once I had set up my letter of recommendation, my cover letter for my application, once I had perfected my resume, I sent it to the senator and I set up an interview. We talked, she gave me the position, and suggested that I seek funding at my college. Since most colleges do have lots of summer funding for any individual interested really in any career, I was very able to just walk to the Office of Career Services. Every school has something along those lines, and sit down and say, I am doing domestic public service. Can you please tell me what grants I should apply to, when the deadlines are? I got all of that information, and during the first month of school was very proactive about writing my applications, looking for recommenders on campus who are going to be able to put in a good word for me, and set up my application over a long period of time, only putting in a few hours every day or every week. In all, it probably took 30 hours start to finish to research opportunities, select an opportunity that I wanted to really pursue carefully and thoroughly, and to seek funding for that opportunity. It was easy to balance with classes because I started in winter break, and I worked only a few hours every week, so even though it was a huge time commitment, it was spaced out such that it wasn't stressful. And I will say that this whole process hasn't been stressful at all, mostly because of good time management. I'm very excited for this opportunity because I'm going to be meeting new people, learning more about myself, doing work that I think sounds really exciting. So I'm very excited. I'm nervous because it's a new opportunity, but I think that most people would be nervous in this situation. So if a year down the road you find yourself very nervous but very excited, I was there too. It's probably, I'm assuming, pretty normal. Now, I wanted to walk away from what I've been talking about, which is my opportunity, and turn it back on anybody who's looking for an opportunity for the summer or for next summer, and maybe give some advice. The first advice I'd give has to do with connections. You don't have to worry about having super well-qualified, super head honcho type connections, because the connections that are going to matter, the connections that mattered for my career purposes, were the people who I knew well and who knew me well. So if you're watching this video saying, oh my gosh, I don't know anybody who knows a senator, like how am I ever going to get this job? It's fine. You know somebody else. And that's what's going to be more important. Your unique skill set, your unique friend group is going to generate opportunities that are beneficial to you. My next piece of advice would be to use what's available to you. I think a lot of people have this perception that it's very important for them to have the perfect summer opportunity all 4 years. And I don't think that's the case. I think that you use what tools are available to you, which in a university setting there are so many tools available to you, and you choose the best option of what's available at a particular time. So don't worry if you don't have the perfect summer opportunity. It's more important for you to follow the energy and follow where your connections and your expertise can lead you rather than craft some dream opportunity. The third piece of advice that I'll give is to set aside time early and often to prepare for your summer opportunity. You don't just show up on May 1st and say, hey, I'd like a job. It's an involved process. However, you really shouldn't worry, because as long as you're doing a little bit of work every day or every week, whatever your schedule is, as long as you stick to the schedule that you set up for yourself, you're going to have no problem finding and securing the perfect internship for you, for who you are as a person and the situation that you're in with the resources available to you. I hope that was helpful. Please feel free to message me anytime. You'll probably be watching this on the Freshmentors website. I am a mentor. You can certainly contact me if you have any more questions about college or about summer opportunities in general, and best of luck to you all.